Now, how about the short corner? Really good ball there. Solanke. It's with Porro. Safe pair of hands, did his job. He has teammates around him. Ezzy. Jed Spence. Conor Gallagher. Simons. Good patient build-up as they try to fashion something. And they were very patient, but they no longer have the ball. We're making considerable progress with the ball, but the danger averted for now. Urian Timber. Promising possession, this. And a simple clearance, a good one.
Yeah, nothing fancy, just got it away from danger. Gives them time to breathe.
Gray. Spence. Spurs pushing forward with options available. Gray. An effective ball. Conor Gallagher. Could be threatening.
At Junior Sobral, thanks for the follow.
Gyökeres. Good through ball. Options in the centre. Nice looking move, this. Gallagher. Dominic Solanke on the ball. Intelligent threaded pass here. Looking for the angle. And Arsenal unable to hang on to the ball. Well, you can probably see why.
Adavarel and Practicat box 10 Aniichokulescu Chiriak Mersey OK.
Yeah, he's so efficient in front of goal. Whenever a chance comes his way, he at least tests the goalkeeper. The defence are going to have to remain focused for the full 90 minutes because he only needs one chance and he'll punish you.
Gray. And made sure the pass wasn't troublesome.
Oh, it's really good awareness there, wasn't it?
Trossard. Well, Spurs now in potentially a dangerous position. Can he put them in front? And a really effective parry by the goalkeeper. Now what can they do from here? And still looking to get the shot away. Jed Spence. Well, that was a great challenge. And it has been deemed to be a bookable offence.
Well, he's going to have to be careful now, isn't he?
At Ayuba Adamu 009, thanks for the follow.
Well, there to intercept.
Yeah, anticipated well there. He was onto that in a flash.
Piero Incapié. Declan Rice. It's with Gabriel. Gyökeres. Showing a great defence.
At Ermias, thanks for the follow.
Solanke. Now in possession, Kossar. Ezi. Rice with it. Good looking move. The bottom ahead. And there it is. Arsenal take the lead in this London derby. And how much does it mean to them? Just listen.
At Blanation Worldwide.
You do have to feel for the keeper though. He's been completely exposed, but once he's through, it's a neat finish, very cool and collected.
So the ball is rolling again. That should shake up Spurs a bit. Archie Gray. Simons. And it took a little nick before it went over the touchline. So a throw in here. How about the cross? Korowani, and this to level it. They just couldn't stay in front, and now this match is all square.
Well, if we watch this again, you can see he's under all sorts of pressure, but still manages to keep his cool, and he finishes it off well.
So back underway following the equaliser. William Saliba. Rice with it. Gabriel. Incapié. Declan Rice. Teamwork and passing in evidence. Now breaking at pace, potential danger.
At Blanation Worldwide Edda.
Can they forge ahead? Oh, that's splendid play. Yuri and Timber. Subimendi. Oh, disappointing end to that. And Tottenham will get the throw in. Simons. It's with Porro. Xavi Simons. Archie Gray. Mickey van de Ven. Rondal Koromwani. Decent looking pass. Showing a good reading of the game. Illegally stopping the attack. Doesn't really hesitate in showing the yellow card.
Yeah, had to be happy, didn't he?
Oh, good idea. Well, that was easy on the eye. No possibilities inside the box. Oh, useful ball. Trying to craft something. And Spurs moving the ball with purpose. But really sticking to their task defensively. Might do damage on the break. Gyökeres. Eberechi Eze on the ball. It's a weighted pass. Trossard. Arsenal's free kick here. In the centre. Nice looking move this. Saka. Is it going to be? And he's kept it out. Fully stretched. Somehow reaching it. Let's see about the delivery. And ball back with Arsenal now. Interesting pass. Well, that attack collapsed completely.
Oh, they stopped that really well, didn't they? Really well organised off the ball there.
Dominic Solanke. Perhaps they can counter from here. Gallagher. Gray. Oh, moving it nicely. Conor Gallagher. Beautifully weighted ball. And cut out nicely. Eze. Now with Gyökeres. That is a magnificent run. Was spot on with that challenge. Archie Gray. Could it be? Oh, a goal! And doesn't this just tell you everything about the team? They've come roaring back to take the lead.
Well, this is great. I really like the way he slipped past his marker here. And then through on goal, he decides to go for power. Absolutely slams it past the keeper. And you have to say it was a good finish.
Well, as they kick off again, 2-1 the current state of affairs. Trossard. Eberechi Eze on the ball. Incapié.
At Rui da Silva 7995, thanks for the follow.
Eze. Good patience. Is it going to be? Oh, tremendous goal! Technical excellence to finish that one off. Wonderful to have that in your repertoire.
Well, here's the replay, and it's quite a straightforward finish in the end. But he does well to find space and then hit the target. I'm sure he'll be pleased with that.
So back underway, and we really are being treated to a festival of goals in this one. Xavi Simons. Romero. Pedro Porro. Released it nicely. And that's expert defending. Saka. Urian Timber. Lots of space for Arsenal. Oh dear, up a dead end. It was promising. Good ball over the top. That's a useful cross. Oh, it could be. Timber. On to Saka. Succeeded in keeping it in play. And the pass deftly cut out. Conor Gallagher. Now Romero with it. Mickey van de Ven. Good looking run. Gray. And just like that, broken up. Subimendi. Declan Rice. Incapié. Gabriel. Rice with it. Piero Incapié. Declan Rice. Can he put them in front? Gallagher. It's with Porro. Not a poor touch and unable to keep it in play. Throw in to come.
At Do Amalmi, thanks for the follow.
Archie Gray. Xavi Simons. Oh, good idea. On to Gray. That's a good looking ball. Could be. What a commitment to defending.
That was really good timing, wasn't it?
Trossard. Plenty of support here. Trying to open them up. Can he put it away? And we cannot say enough about that save.
Oh, that is a great save. It's so close to him. His reactions are quick, and that's really good goalkeeping.
Delivering it. The ball back with Arsenal now. And that's
At Tazera Shumi, thanks for the follow.
no panic, just passing. Will he play it in? And possession changing hands. Oh, danger here. And Arsenal unable to retain possession. They have space here, Tottenham, in an attacking sense. Can they set up a chance? Nicely timed tackle. Declan Rice. It does appear to be opening up on the flank for Arsenal here. Ezzy. Will it happen for them? Chance here. And hit with ferocity. It was close, but not quite good enough.
At TK Heron, thanks for the follow. At Atkin and Ackham family, thanks for the follow.
It's a neat move. And the chance slips away. Xavi Simons. Perfectly positioned to take it away. Trossard. Oh, that's splendid play. Could be dangerous.
At user 600096967080, thanks for the follow.
Perhaps they can counter from here. Thoughtful play. This for the lead. And a goal it is to put them in front again. No less than they deserve.
At Masalo, thanks for the follow.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a great technique. Just look at the bends and the swerve that he manages to get on the ball. The goalkeeper has no chance.
Well, the game has been restarted. 3-2 here. Yuri and Timber. Gabriel.
At Sire City, thanks for the follow.
Yuri and Timber. And given free rein to run. Shooting chance. They passed up what was a golden chance.
Yeah, he gets himself into a great position, but he just can't finish the chance off. It's a wasted opportunity.
Romero. Now with Gray. And with the advantage, no reason why you shouldn't play keep ball. Committed challenge. Subimendi. On to Gyökeres. Subimendi. And here's Saliba.
At Blanation Worldwide.
Bukayo Saka. And there it is, the referee's whistle. The first half has come to an end here in North London. Well, we're highlighting him for a reason. He's bossing the game, Sue, and giving the defenders headaches.
Yeah, and I'm sure the keeper's sick of the sight of him. Been peppering the goal from all sorts of angles. Took his goals well, too.
At Jamal Sinha, thanks for the follow.
Trailing going into the second half, will they come up with the right response?
At Blanation Worldwide.
Timber. Piero in Capier. Now in possession, Trossard. Declan Rice. Victor Gyökeres. Subimendi. Well, that's a fine-looking pass. It did look on for them, but not to be. Simons. Dominic Solanke on the ball. And nicely over the top. Very effective passing sequence. Played into the centre. What an important piece of defending.
At Barkung Saman, thanks for the follow.
Rice with it. Subimendi. Good pose of threat on the counter. But timely defending when it mattered. Mickey van de Ven. Gallagher. Ball control is the key. And they couldn't quite muster a real threat.
Oh, it's brilliant positioning, shutting down the attack before it started.
Eze. Very alert defending to cut off the supply. Spence. Mickey van de Ven. Now with Solanke. Jed Spence. Simons. And Spurs moving the ball forward. What can they do from here? There's determination there for all to see. Konowani! Oh, just when it looked as though he was going to make it a brace.
Yeah, you can see he's got some energy about him, finding himself in good positions consistently.
Can he deliver it with accuracy? Well, still an issue here. A bit disappointing in the end. Might be a chance to break. Effective challenge. Well, that's how to shield the ball and control it.
Yeah, just waiting for support.
Konowani threading it through. Eze. William Saliba. Urian Timber. Gabriel. Just wasn't going to give that ball away. Piero in Capier. Rice with it. How about the cross? This could be the equaliser. And conceding the throw-in. And Spurs showing good width. Archie Gray. That's a good-looking pass. Solanke. Options in the middle. Still could put it away. Conor Gallagher. Fine cross into the middle. Well, the keeper had to intervene under a bit of pressure there. Saka. Jurrien Timber. Eberechi Eze on the ball. Making use of his physical strength to hang on to it. Is it going to be? It's gone in! Beyond the goalkeeper. Arsenal level.
How he gets round his marker with a lovely bit of skill, and then he strikes it so cleanly with so much pace on it. The keeper just can't get there. A brilliant finish.
So the ball rolling again at 3-3. Romero. Rondal Korowani.
At Offered ODIT, thanks for the follow.
And on to Korowani. Oh, that's a clever ball. Well, that takes the wind out of their sails. Great defending. Decent position. William Saliba. Gabriel. It's with Gabriel.
At user 13349545811138, thanks for the follow.
Capier. Can they chisel open the defence?
Yeah, they do keep it really well, don't they?
Semigat.
Subimendi. Real chance. Full marks to the keeper.
At Amir 1980, thanks for the follow.
To go in from there, but the keeper had other ideas. It's a top, I'd say.
Who can they pick out? That's really good.
At Nanakwa Making, thanks for the follow.
How did they let that attack come to an end? Rondal Korowani. Spurs trying to use space to good effect. Archie Gray. Gallagher. Van de Ven. Pass and move, their opponents really struggling to get a look in.
Yeah, when they play like this, it's difficult to stop.
Well-timed tackle. Subimendi. Now in possession for Salah. Well, breaking at pace is always a possibility. Rice. And defensive play to be applauded. Solanke. Now with Gray. Xavi Simons. Return to Solanke. Must take the lead here.
At Diwa Raj Rai.
And you cannot argue with a hat-trick. Simply unstoppable today.
Well,
0K.
how he sees the run here. The pass is weighted to perfection, and I couldn't see him missing from there. He made a strong connection. It's a nice goal, that.
Well, how about this? 4-3.
At Franz, thanks for the follow.
Declan Rice. Eberechi Eze on the ball. Urian Timber. Eze. Gyökeres. And played in.
At Arjuna83, thanks for the follow.
Simons. Promising move from Tottenham. Now they stopped them in their tracks. Well, that's how to shield the ball and control it. Victor Gyökeres. Possession lost by Arsenal. Spence. Could be dangerous. Can he do it? And splendid reflex action there.
Well, it takes something special to save like that from close range. His reactions were remarkable.
He's driven in the corner. Will they make it count? Very quick thinking there. Incapié. Subimendi. Decent looking pass. Arsenal have given it away.
At Aju Oramu, thanks for the follow.
It's a weighted pass. Really fine play to keep possession. Attractive build-up. Palinha. Opportunity to deliver the cross. Is it going to be Solanke? And that is defending of the highest order.
Yeah, recovers so well there.
William Saliba. It's with Gabriel. And David Raya has it now. Xavi Simons. And look at this! And a goal it is for Tottenham Hotspur. Well on course for victory here.
Well, here's the replay, and he does really well. He takes his man on with ease, and as soon as he's through 1v1 with the goalkeeper, he just goes for power and smashes it in the net. It's a quality finish.
Not a scoreline we see all that often. 5-3. Trossard. Arsenal pushing forward with options available. Eze. Rice with it.
How TFU losing to Spurs?
Chance maybe to use their counter-attacking ability to good effect. Solanke. It's with Porro. And there it breaks down, but credit to the defence. Have no interest in losing possession. Dominic Solanke. Opportunity.
Wait, NVM, you're not controlling this.
But the fact of the matter is it wasn't on target. He's made a real difference, I must say, but the manager decides that this is the time to make a change.
Thanks for the gift.
Victor
At Ismara Hadi, thank you.
Teammates available. Bukayo Saka. Moving the ball nicely. Subimendi. Eze. Declan Rice. Subimendi. Rice with it. Good ball over the top. Arsenal have given it away. Well, they might be able to launch a counter-attack. But timely defending when it mattered. Declan Rice. Determined not to give it away. And promising stuff from Arsenal. And possession changing.
What settings are these on? I don't get if this is from this season. Arsenal should not be losing.
Xavi Simons.
At Rath Foul Shinth Frem, thanks for the follow.
Solanke. Simons. Maybe dangerous here. Oh, had to intervene.
He's just got that art of defending, hasn't he?
At Arn, thanks for the follow.
And teammates around him.
Is this just bots responding in chat?
To eat into the lead. Can he? A goal as they cut into their advantage. Still plenty of life in this match.
I guess so. At Bin, thanks for the follow.
The manager won't be happy with how his team defended there. You've got to get rid. Show some fight when you're trying to win the ball back. It's just not good enough.
So back in action, and Arsenal just one behind now. Just cutting off the supply. Subimendi. Gyökeres. Rice with it.
Okay.
Well, Spurs with the ball again. Incapié. Gabriel. Now in possession, Trossard. Subimendi. His determination there for all to see. Could be dangerous. Just wasn't going to part with the ball. Subimendi. Playing with patience. Declan Rice. Subimendi. Arsenal a bit wasteful in possession. Kolomwani. On a really good run. And making sure nothing untoward happened following the cross. And he has options available. But nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. Incapié. Eberechi Eze on the ball. And Spurs come away with it. Surely, in it goes to increase their advantage. And will that be the goal that ends up securing it for them?
Here's the replay, and what a strike this is. He gets so much power behind it. The keeper has no chance.
At Artinus Sijabat, thanks for the follow.
Just 10 minutes remaining here. Xavi Simons. Now options are plenty. And the upshot of that is offside.
I'll be more aware of the situation here, have another touch, give him time to get back into position.
To be replaced by number 11, Gabriel Martinelli, and number 8, Martin Odegaard.
Martin Odegaard. Timber. Well, as the second half draws to a close, plenty for Spurs fans to be cheerful about.
Yeah, you've got to say they deserve the victory. The work rate on and off the ball has been really good, and you can see they've got a real determination today, and it shows, and it would be an excellent result.
At Tias Worley, thanks for the follow.
And Tottenham struggling to...
At Zanwaku Weke Ma, thanks for the follow.
Subimendi. On to Saka.
At Leo, thanks for the follow.
Mopping up defensively. Might do damage on the break. Ball retention, so important.
At Taskia Gifrin, thanks for the follow.
Given away by Tottenham. William Saliba. It's with Odegaard. Oh, could be an opportunity here. 5 minutes though. Martin Odegaard. Rice with it. And flag raised, offside.
It's careless, this. He had other options. He should have held on to it a bit longer. Just give your teammate a bit more time.
Pedro Porro. On the ball, Richarlison. That's a good-looking ball. Xavi Simons. Nicely timed tackle. Piero Incapié. Declan Rice. Urian Timber. Piero Incapié. Martinelli. It's with Gabriel. Timber. And here's Saliba. Gabriel. Declan Rice. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Pedro Porro. On the ball, Richarlison. Xavi Simons. Oh, he's through here! And just like that, the break has stopped. Really top quality defending. Martin Odegaard.
DHFG.
And possibilities here. It's with Odegaard. Arsenal couldn't keep the ball. Now, maybe room here for the counter-attack. Well, wait, don't go anywhere. We're going to have 5 additional minutes. Palinha. Conor Gallagher. Xavi Simons. Oh, I thought they were onto something there. Yuri and Timber. Saka.
At S. A thanks for the follow.
Thanks for the gift.
At Adam, thank you. At Gabriel Spiridon 55, thanks for the follow.
Pulled offside. Jed Spence. Mickey van de Ven. Well, keeping the ball in this manner can be very effective.
At Adasu, thanks for the follow.
Tactic at this point in the game, isn't it?
Solanke. Really doing a fine job of protecting the ball. Gallagher. Now Romero with it.
At Waziu Sunday, thanks for the follow.
Xavi Simons. And Palinha with it. Will it happen for them? It's a neat move.
At FF, thanks for the follow.
In it goes! But wait a minute, that will not count.
Oh, that was so tight. You can see how frustrated he is, but he did finish it off well.
And a retrospective yellow card is the referee's verdict.
The ref does well there, allowing play to go on. It's the right call to give a card, though.
At user 26270716734745, thanks for the follow.
Piero in Capier. Rice with it. Gyökeres. Martinelli. Physically strong and secure on the ball. Can he get one back? Magnificent defending. And with that, the referee says that is the end of the match. And Spurs victorious. Their fans are going to be happy with this.
Yeah, and it was a good result and performance. I thought they always looked dangerous going forward. They kept the ball well in midfield, and I'm sure the manager will be happy.
At user 228951033165, thanks for the follow. At Kyorzoong 1953, thanks for the follow. At Zulkifli, thanks for the follow. At Monk Emma, thanks for the follow.
The tension is palpable and you can understand why. Two high-level sides about to face each other, and it's anyone's guess how this is going to end up. Stay tuned, we'll have all the action for you live from London here on EA TV. We're at the home of Arsenal here in North London, and everything points to an exciting contest. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting next to me with her tactical chart is Sue Smith. I'm looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League coming right up. It's Arsenal taking on Chelsea.
Well, I'm really looking forward to this one today. It'll be interesting to see how both teams line up. But what an atmosphere we have here. I absolutely can't wait.
And a look at the starting lineup for Arsenal. William Saliba starts alongside Gabriel in central defence. Bukayo Saka plays with Leandro Trossard out wide. And rather than use a strike partnership, they've gone with just the one player in attack. Oh, big moment! And a goal! An early boost for them. The first goal of the game. They're off and running.
At Kenna, thanks for the follow.
Well, here's the replay, and it's quite a straightforward finish in the end. But he does well to find space. And then
At Ingona Zashi, Mutangi, thanks for the follow.
with that.
At Aweki, thanks for the follow.
So the game restarted by Arsenal. A wake-up call for the Arsenal players, perhaps. Can they construct a response?
At Mizaleme, thanks for the follow.
Declan Rice. Now with Gyökeres. Arsenal move it forward with purpose and control. Good ball over the top.
At Bali, thanks for the follow.
Give back with bodies around it. Trevor Chalobah. Now with Palmer. Fernandes. And it's a quality pass. Can he put it away? Crucial intervention just then amid impending danger. Incapié. Eberechi Eze on the ball. Declan Rice. Went in strongly to win the ball. Well, that challenge was far from clean. Clear statement of intent. Yellow card.
Yeah, he's stamping his authority early on, isn't he?
Trossard. Good work on that pass. Oh, couldn't pull them level.
Well, what a chance that was for the equaliser. You won't get too many chances better than that.
Joao Pedro. Cucurella. You know, Chelsea have an awful lot of space. Oh, got into position brilliantly. Chance maybe to use their counter-attacking ability to good effect. Eze. Subimendi. An encouraging Arsenal move. Bukayo Saka. Oh, you have a goal! Oh, I'm standing tall to deny that superb effort. Playing it short. Well, they're going to be very cross with themselves because that was a wasted opportunity.
Oh, it started off
Attends,
so
commencez,
well.
ça vient de commencer.
James. Pedro Neto. Moises Caicedo. On to James. Can they carve out a chance? Well,
At Surup, thanks for the follow.
No longer have the ball. Trossard. Can they set up a chance? To square the game. He's going to be really cross with himself.
Well, he'd be really disappointed with that. Just lacked any sort of composure. It's a simple save in the end.
Cucurella. Adarabioyo. On to James. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. Now with James. Enzo Fernandez. Well, this is what you call passing with confidence.
This is so impressive, isn't it?
Oh, and just like that, there's the second goal. They're flying out of the traps.
Well, we can see it again, and he does well. He shows great strength and balance to fend the defender off, and then he slots it home. It's a really good goal, that.
So 2-0 now.
24, Reece James.
Advantage, Arsenal. Bukayo Saka. And Arsenal now find themselves in potentially a dangerous position. Thoughtful play. Can he get one back? He can! He's given his team a real opportunity, and momentum is with them.
Well, watch how he lifts his head up, spots the run perfectly, and he shows his strength by holding off the defender, then keeps his composure to finish. He does really well there.
At Luckner Louis, thanks for the follow.
Well, as they kick off again, 2-1 the current state of affairs.
At Goodson Davis, thanks for the follow.
Caicedo. Cucurella. Moises Caicedo. Cucurella. Now Chelsea in a position of menace. Enzo Fernandez.
At Sayag Zayobizi, thanks for the follow. At 14, Quinkart Saleh, thanks for the follow.
And the pass keeps them going.
Great vision and awareness there. To see that and execute it, top class.
Could be a chance to break. Can they use it to their advantage? This is an excellent run. And nothing comes of that attack. Will it happen for them? Showing a great defensive instinct. Cucurella. Tosin Adarabioyo. Neto. James. Shaloba.
At Sylvie, thanks for the follow.
Palmer.
At taddies.0911559958, thanks for the follow.
Chelsea unable to hold on to the ball. Declan
At
Rice.
Zakaria Marov, thanks for the follow.
Subimendi.
Hibbert Asnul Lawamsalis.
Yuri and Timber. Victor Gyökeres. And they keep it moving. Chelsea recovering possession well. Fernandes. Now with Caicedo. Promising possession, this. They put it in.
At Bakua Kua, thanks for the follow. At Marinto, thanks for the follow.
And just like that, broken up.
Yeah, I'd like to have seen a bit more quality in the final third there.
Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. But nothing comes of it. Declan Rice. Gyökeres. On to Saka. Very effective passing sequence. But then the commentator's curse comes into play.
At Nasri bin Abkadir, thanks for the follow.
Genuine purpose here. He has time to play it over. Oh, danger here. Eberechi Eze on the ball.
At Henriquez Chavez, thanks for the follow.
Things up.
At Cobrawu, thanks for the follow.
Pedro Neto. And just losing control of the ball.
At Blanation Worldwide. At Yin.R, thanks for the follow.
Subimendi. And here's Saliba. Yuri and Timber. Might be onto something. But they dealt with the threat posed. Showing good ball control. And possibilities here.
At South Whaley Pisicius, thanks for the follow. At Min Khan 2, and thanks for the follow.
Subimendi. Timber. Subimendi. And here's Saliba. Subimendi. Now a decent position. And just flicked off the defender, so a corner coming up. Can he deliver it with accuracy? And the keeper left us in no doubt that that was always going to be his ball. Gusto. Cole Palmer. Chance to play it in. Can he score? Oh, not to be! Stopping a certain goal.
Oh, what a tackle that is. Times it to perfection as well.
William Saliba. Eberechi Eze
At City Fadila, thanks for the follow.
Well, they're eyeing that final pass.
At Salongo Kutesa, thanks for the follow.
The cross is on.
At Evo Bay, thanks for the follow.
Well, the keeper wasn't full.
At Ahmed Tunde, thanks for the follow.
Enzo Fernandez.
At Blanation Worldwide.
Shaloba. Did well to win the ball back. Caicedo. On to James. Scope for another goal.
Just looking for the right opening, aren't they?
At Susana Pepperbry MEJAYANSEHAT. Thanks for the follow. At Rudy, thanks for the follow. At Iwan Sumela, thanks for the follow.
And Chelsea looking dangerous. Fernandes. Now with Caicedo. Took a really smart piece of defending to stop them. Timber. Subimendi. Nice with it. Gabriel. William Saliba. Now with Saka. Gyökeres. Timber. Really good interception. Chalobah. Declan Rice. Well, that one has promise. Chance to finish. He's got it! Brilliant piece of finishing. Magnificent goal.
At user 13142141605585. Thanks for the follow.
Well, look at this really clever move. It's such great skill to beat the defender. And then the goal and the finish from Saka is top draw. He manages to get so much power on the shot. Leaves the keeper with no chance.
So back underway, the game having been squared at 2-2. James. Now with Palmer.
At Almaz, thanks for the follow.
Tosin Adarabayo. Gusto. Nicely cut out. Trossard. Oh, that's a clever ball.
Arsenal
Ball
Besnia.
have given it away. Well, they're moving it around with real purpose here.
Thanks for the gift.
At Dayani Malika Handu Kandij, thank you.
Kukureya. And Chelsea struggling to keep the ball. William Saliba. Piero Incapié. Subimendi.
At Nok Kwang 1980, thanks for the follow.
Trying to tee it up. Promising position, this.
Heart.
Well, the threat could be there. Neto. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. And David Raya has it now. Rice with it. Piero Incapié. And back to Raya. Incapié. Eberechi Eze on the ball. Declan Rice. Thoughtful play. And there it breaks down, but credit to the defence. Teammates available. James. Now with Caicedo. Chalobah. Enzo Fernandez. And Chelsea moving the ball forward. What can they do from here?
At Living Tumwasigi, thanks for the follow.
Options in the middle.
At MALI22, thanks for the follow.
Pressing pass. Textbook example of how to cut it out. Incapié. It's with Gabriel. Trossard. Composed and patient passing.
Yeah, great movement, isn't it?
Now in possession, Trossard. Oh, a touch too heavy there. Subimendi. Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. Ezzy. Rice with it. Can they jump ahead? Could cross it in here. Really good block. James. Pedro Neto. Enzo Fernandez. On to Palmer. Moises Caicedo. And a textbook interception. Good looking move. Declan Rice. Piero Incapié. Saka. On to Gyökeres. Nice looking move this. Top class defending. Quick counter could be on. Reece James. Well, this could really
At Jeff WA Norris at UG, thanks for the follow.
Oh, the challenge was... Oh, it's a penalty. Can they get themselves in front?
At Joseph MUNGOMA John, thanks for the follow.
This to give them the lead again. And in it goes, as coolly as you like. Never in any doubt from the spot.
Well, we can see it here again. He's given the keeper the eyes. Sent him completely the wrong way. Makes for a very simple finish in the end, but it's a good penalty, this.
On with the game then. 3-2. What will happen next? Incapié. It's with Gabriel. Declan Rice. Ezzy. Wasteful from Arsenal. Cucurella.
At Jamar Abajira, thanks for the follow.
Enzo Fernandez. Oh, that's splendid play. Very quick thinking there. Possibility.
At Dancor Leslie, thanks for the follow.
Just fizzled out completely. And the referee is going to add on 4 added minutes. Pedro Neto.
At Eric Keane 892, thanks for the follow.
Really good build-up, but no end product.
At Rim Umam, thanks for the follow.
William Saliba.
Where are you Martin from?
Pedro Neto.
At Halamar25, thanks for the follow. Her and Santana are.
Yuri and Timber. Bukayo Saka. Rice with it.
Sandpod.
Timber. William Saliba. Incapié. Now in possession, Trossard.
Malif Soba Sobju Isa Gaffa City Raka. Sandpod.
Reece James. Maybe dangerous here. And wonderful defending there.
Yeah, they disrupted that really well there.
Littlehampton.
Caicedo. And Chelsea have given us away. Arsenal could be onto something. Crossing into the middle. And just wide of the post with a header.
When does Christian Pulisic, the LeBron James of soccer, play?
And there we have it. The first half action is over here at the Emirates. Well, there's overall contribution from midfield, chock full of positives. No getting away from that.
Yeah, he's really been at the heart of their attack, making the right runs, getting on the ball frequently, then releasing the pass just at the right time. He's going to be happy with that assist too.
Back underway with Arsenal trying to find a route back into the match.
At Alexander Zichenko, thanks for the follow. At Anton Wendwer, thanks for the follow.
Good and effective physical play. Well, sadly, they just couldn't keep possession. Might do damage on the break. Trying to connect. Really fine piece of defending play to break us up. Bukayo Saka. Now with Jukovic. Timber. And here's Saliba. Saka. Yuri and Timber. Bukayo Saka. Timber. It's with Gabriel. Subimendi. Arsenal have given us away. Rice. And return to Rice. Have no interest in losing possession. Enzo Fernandez. Now counter-attacking possibilities. Determined to keep moving. And a chance to whip it in here. Determined not to give it away.
He's always so calm, isn't he? Just buying time.
Well, now he's let that run out of play, and it will be a throw in here. Palmer. Well, the threat could be there. And the cross into the middle.
At Tid, thanks for the follow.
And problem solved for now. Saka. Now with Gyökeres.
At Sven Porgierson, thanks for the follow.
Ezzy. Rice with it. And an astute piece of defending.
At Wodge530, thanks for the follow.
Danger building. Oh, it's a breathtaking clearance.
Wow, I thought that was a goal. Looked clear cut, didn't it?
Yuri and Timber. Now with Saka. Timber. Could be a chance to break. Oh, great vision, but superb defending. Malo Gusto. Fernandez. Neto. Moises Caicedo. Determined defending.
At Abatii Abdullah, thanks for the follow.
Saka. And strong play here. Tosin Adarabayo. Now with James. Enzo Fernandez. Good conditions for the counter. Well, that one has promise. And a decent delivery. Well, they would be in an even worse position were it not for the keeper.
At Kummel, thanks for the follow.
Giving them a fighting chance here.
Victor Gyökeres. And keeping possession. And played in. Oh, not cleared away. Brilliant piece of finishing. Magnificent goal.
At Lastborn Baby for Emendar, thanks for the follow. At Kelly Eno, thanks for the follow.
Again now, and what a perfect cross that is. Just inviting someone to attack it, and the movement is good to get on the end of it. And it's a simple finish in the end.
At Mukadu Rasuli, thanks for the follow.
It's extraordinary what we're witnessing here. Pedro.
At Ridonhara Hap 61, thanks for the follow.
When it really mattered.
Oh, it's lovely that. He does well.
Awesome.
Gabriel. Eberechi Eze on the ball. Victor Gyökeres. Through the middle. Trossard. Subimendi. Oh, useful ball. Oh,
How are guys?
piece of defending.
At Blanation Worldwide High.
Caicedo. On to James.
At Ali Guy, thanks for the follow.
Malo Gusto. Must take the lead here. And you just witnessed a moment of truly high-class goalkeeping.
What a stop was it from the keeper. He doesn't have much time to react. That's a top save.
At Nakajigamaria, 3, thanks for the follow.
short one.
How are you doing?
Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Incapié. Rice with it. Eze. Declan Rice. In a decent position. Oh,
But is it for Rayleigh?
of the highest order.
Yeah, he didn't have long to react, but he has to praise his reflexes.
Played over. Deflected behind. Corner.
And listen to that, they're really getting behind their team, and I'm sure they sense a goal's coming here.
At Calioro, thanks for the follow. Pep Grudwio is the best manager and coach. If you agree with me, hit the like button.
Going short.
Good job. At 111, thanks for the follow.
Can he get them in front? Some intervention just then amid impending danger. Now maybe room here for the counter-attack. Fernandez. On to James. Well, this could really help the cause. Well, the keeper had to intervene under a bit of pressure there. Saka. Urian Timber. Gabriel. Timber. On to Saka.
At Bayane Kamsa, thanks for the follow.
Gabriel. Eberechi Eze on the ball. Nicely constructed. And tidily played.
At Kidan, thanks for the follow.
Well, it's a big decision, not given, and you can hear the fans are fuming.
Oh, this looks useful. Pedro Neto. Pedro. Decent idea. And the cross goes in. Not the best clearance. Oh, and the flag goes up.
Well, he just gets caught ball watching. Needs to be more alive. He's got to work harder to stay on side.
To be replaced by number 8, Martin Odegaard.
Bientôt commencé, ça va bientôt commencer.
Martin Odegaard. William Saliba. Urian Timber.
Name of game. PS Brappa Ini.
Subimendi. Martin Odegaard. Piero Incapié. Eberechi Eze on the ball. Lot to like about that pass. And they chisel open the defence.
FC 26.
Martin Odegaard. And Arsenal have won the corner as they try to take the lead.
A piece of gamer.
Let's see about the delivery. Palmer. Trevor Chalobah. Malo Gusto. Joao Pedro. And Chelsea have given us away. He has teammates around him. And quick thinking defensively.
At Agostino Morel, thanks for the follow.
Cucurella. Pedro Neto. And space to cross it. Can they set up a chance? Did well to win it back.
Yeah, it was good work right off the ball to win it back, wasn't it?
Decent pass. Really fine play to keep possession. Declan Rice. Showing real patience. Can they forge ahead? And a chance to whip it in here.
At Silvio, thanks for the follow.
Really determined play to hang on to it. Oh, that's a clever ball.
At user 39140935588120, thanks for the follow.
And there's the delivery. And it still could be dangerous. Oh, that's splendid play. Opportunity here. Straight in. And well, he might celebrate on the back of that.
At Ugan Tiwoms Ladibonai, Napanons Tout Sak Kapab Po Yon Taraj Balay La 19 et 26 Chak MWA Nan.
Just where the keeper doesn't want it. It's a cracking bit of play.
At Ugan Tiwoms Ladibonai, thanks for the follow.
Thanks for the gift.
At Vela, thank you. Arsenal Besnia. What a goal.
Well, how about this? 4-3. Malo Gusto. Fernandez.
At MIKEBBEKIM, thanks for the follow.
What do they do from this position?
At Ugan Tiwoms Ladibonai, Napanons Tout Sak Kapab Po Yon Taraj Balay La 19 et 26 Chak MWA Nan.
From this corner.
At Ugan Tiwoms Ladibonai, Napanons Tout Sak Kapab Po Yon Taraj Balay La 19 et 26 Chak MWA Nan.
Delivering it.
At Ugan Tiwoms Ladibonai, Napanons Tout Sak Kapab Po Yon Taraj Balay La 19 et 26 Chak MWA Nan.
Now options are plenty.